Hello student, I am Mrs. Shweta Shailendra Pandare, Assistant Teacher, Vidyapit High School, Kolhapur. Chapter 4, Current, Electricity and Magnetism. Next point, electric cell. Let study about different types of electric cell. Function of an electric cell to maintain a constant potential difference between two terminals in a circuit. At last, we seen the potential difference. There is no current as there is no potential difference in absence of the cell. Current start flowing in a circuit as soon as potential difference is applied. So this cell is maintain the constant potential difference between these two terminals. This is positive terminal and this is negative terminal, and it maintain the difference in this potential of two terminals. Various types of electric cells are available today that you are familiar with the electric cells. These electric cells are used in camera, calculators, toys, torches, electronic balance, remote, mouse, and also wristwatch and clock. You are also aware with the solar cell. In this lesson, we are study about dry cell, lead acid cell, nickel cadmium cell. Let's study about dry cell. The dry cells are used in our radio sets, wall clocks, wristwatch, torches, and these are available in 3 to 4 sizes. Let's see the construction of dry cell. Construction of dry cell. Take a lead dry cell and remove its outer coating. This is outer coating, and remove the outer coating. Inside you will find a whitish metal layer. This is zinc, that is Zn metal layer. Zinc cover. This is zinc cover. This is negative terminal of the cell. Now carefully break open this layer. There is another layer inside. This is first layer, this is second layer. An electrolyte is filled between these two layers. This is electrolyte. This electrolyte is filled in between two layers. Electrolyte. The electrolyte contains negatively charged and positively charged ions. These are the carriers of electricity. The electrolyte is wet pulp, wet ola of zinc chloride. Chemical formula ZnCl, zinc chloride ZnCl, and ammonium chloride NH4Cl. So you remember this formula that wet pulp of electrolyte is made from zinc chloride ZnCl and ammonium chloride NH4Cl. So this is electrolyte wet pulp. There is a graphite rod at the center of the cell. This is graphite rod at the center of the cell. This is positive terminal of the cell. So the zinc metal, that is negative terminal of the cell, and this is positive terminal of cell, that is graphite rod. A paste of manganese dioxide, chemical formula MnO2, is filled outside the rod. This is the paste of manganese dioxide. Paste of manganese dioxide, that is outside the graphite rod. Because of the chemical reaction of all these chemicals, so these are chemicals, and all these chemicals react and electric charge is produced on the two terminals, that is graphite rod and zinc layer, and an electric current flows in the circuit. So we join this, the dry cell in the circuit gives potential difference, and hence the electric current flows in the circuit. Due to wet pulp, wet ola pulp lagda, wet pulp of electrolyte, zinc chloride and ammonium chloride, and also the paste of manganese dioxide used in this dry cell, the chemical reaction proceed very slowly. Hence, a large electric current cannot be obtained from this dry cell in compared to the electric cells using liquids. The shelf life of this dry cell is longer. Dry cells are very convenient to use as these can be held in any direction with respect to ground and can be used in mobile instrument. Second type of electrical cell is lead acid cell. Let's study principle of working lead acid cell. In the figure, this is electrolyte, that is H2SO4 solution, sulfuric acid solution. In this solution, these two electrodes are dipped. First, that is lead dioxide electrode, PbO2. These contain positive terminal. Next, this is lead electrode, Pb electrode, that is negative terminal. Let examine its principle. This type of cell can be recharged after getting electrically discharged. We can recharge this cell. The lead acid cell contains lead electrode and lead oxide electrode, and both are dipped in dilute sulfuric acid. So here these are two electrodes that dipped in dilute sulfuric acid. PbO2 carries positive charge while Pb electrode carries negative charge. The potential difference between these two is nearly 2 volt. So the potential difference in between these two electrodes is 2 volt. Because of the chemical reaction between the substances in the cell, electrical charge is produced on both the electrodes and electric current flows through the load. Load, that means bulb that connected in the circuit. So here the reaction of the chemicals happen and Because of that reaction, electric charge is produced on the both electrode, and this is electric current flows through the bulb in that join in the circuit. So this is the working of the lead acid cell. We can recharge this type of cell, that lead acid cell. Let's see the applications or uses of lead acid cell. This type of cell that have capacity to deliver large current, hence to obtain higher potential difference, this type of the cell used. Second, lead acid cell are used in cars, trucks, motorcycles and uninterrupted power supplies, that is UPS. Third type of electric cell, NiCd cell, means nickel cadmium cell. These days a variety of gadgets are available which are required to be carried to different places. So these nickel cadmium cell used as a dry cell and it can be recharged. These cells are used some portable machines, portable, that run on electricity, like a drilling machine or a gardening tools. These nickel cadmium cell use. The cells deliver 1.2 volt potential difference and these cells are rechargeable. Up to this we study the types of electric cell. First dry cell, then lead acid cell, and third one, that is nickel cadmium cell. So you practice or read the working and construction of this cell and also practice the figure of dry cell and also lead acid cell. After studying types of electric cell, let's study about simple electric circuit. Electric circuit, when a cell holder, an electric bulb and a plug key are connected by connecting wires as shown in figure number 4.4 B. This is simple electric circuit. This is cell holder, and when this cell holder, then an electric bulb and a plug key are connected by this connecting wire, and a dry cell is fitted in the holder. This is holder. In this holder we fitted the dry cells. Then this is the cells. Then the bulb lights up by closing this plug key. When this plug key is closed, then the connection or the circuit is completed and then this bulb glows. This means that a current flows through the circuit and bulb lights up. On removal of the cell, electric current flowing through this circuit stops, that indicate by that bulb which cease to glow. This type of connection of electrical components is called electrical circuit. A circuit is shown in this figure. The cell is shown by the symbol This is the symbol of cell. In this diagram also that cells are indicated by this symbol. An electrical circuit is also used in home supply. However, electricity supply is made from outside. So in our home, electrical supply is from the outside. Hence, instead of electric cell, next connecting cells, that how we connect the cells. You must have seen more than one electric cells connected in electrical circuit. That in the figure 4.5a, in transistor radio, 2 to 3 dry cell are seen to be connected in series. The purpose of doing this is to obtain more potential difference than that of the single cell. Here, two cells are connected and that gives more potential difference than single cell. For by this, it is possible to obtain higher current. If cells are connected as shown in figure number 4.5b, the connection of cell is known as battery of cell. In this series connection, the positive terminal of one cell is connected to negative terminal of the second cell, and the positive terminal of the second cell is connected to the negative terminal of the third one. Therefore, each cell has a potential difference if 1 volt. The total potential difference here 1, 2, 3, 4. Hence, these are 4 cells will having potential difference that is 4 volt and that are connected in the series. This is called battery of cell. Let's see the example that is in our exercise. Electric cells having 2 volt potential difference each have been connected in the form of a battery. What will be the total potential difference of the battery in both cases? Here are two examples. In first, 3 cells are connected in a series. This is the symbol of cell. Each cell having 2 volt potential difference. Hence, this is 2 plus 2 plus 2. Total 6 volt potential difference here. In second example, 4 cells are connected in series. Each cell having 2 volt potential difference. Hence, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 8 volt potential difference. Hence, in the first case, 6 volt potential difference, and in the second case, 8 volt potential difference. As like these examples are based on connecting cells.